What's going on, everybody? Anybody in here yet? I see two people, one like. Bree is in the house. What's up, Bree? How you doing, man? Bree, how's the music? Is it too loud? Sharon's in the house. Hey, Sharon. So somebody tell me how the music is. Can you hear it? Can you not hear it? Can you not hear me? What's up, Foxy? It's good, Bree? Okay, I'll leave it. As long as you can hear it, but still hear me. I won't guess what you did today. Let me guess, Fox. You crashed the drone into a tree. Bree, you cannot hear me with the music? Is the music too loud? All right, I'll lower it. How about that? Is that any better? You can hear me, Sharon? Good. Okay. And you can hear the music as well, Sharon? Let me grab a water real quick. That's what she said, Bray. No, I'm kidding. It's actually a pretty small one. It's actually a small cigar, but it's a very good cigar. So how's everybody been? Bree, how are you feeling? The good ones always smell great, Bree. If it's a good cigar, it smells good. You feeling good? Very, very good. So hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. Got one more day. I love a good cigar, Bree. I tried smoking a pipe every now and then, and it made me sick. So I just stick with the cigars. I tried to change up the lights a little bit in the back, change the colors. Out flying. Oh, you bought another drone. You bought the mini? I'm surprised, Bree, when I hang out at the cigar shop, how many women are actually in there smoking cigars. I think it's amazing. I think it's great. So, Fox, did you get yourself a mini? You and Bill Clinton never inhaled. Is proud owner of a MAVIC Mini with the case and 3 batteries and charger. So let me get this straight, Fox. You walked into a store and bought one, and I ordered mine from DJI, and I have a ship date of December 15th before they even sell it, before they even ship it to me. So I probably won't see mine till Christmas, actually. And you're saying you bought one already in the store. Washington County News Station, Utah. Hello. Yeah, there was a thing when I bought mine from DJI. I guess they hit my card, but it never went through. So I actually had to call them and like, was there a problem or something? And the guy was like, no, we just initiate the card, but we don't hit it with the full price until we ship your product. I was like, all right, well, that's good. When does my product ship? And he said, you have a scheduled date of December 15th to ship. When I guess I could have went to a store and just bought mine off the shelf. So you got to let me know how it is. See, I should have waited. I thought I would have been better off getting it from the manufacturer than going to Best Buy. I totally should have stayed local and just got it that way. I probably would have gotten it faster. Wow. Yeah, it's going to be the hot new Christmas item. It really is. It's going to be the hot new item, and everybody wants one. Everybody's going to get one. So, Washington County News, thanks, man. Your friend just bought one at Best Buy yesterday. That's just, see, like I said, that's just crazy. You're under the radar at 249 grams, but you still got to follow the rules. Or remember that. You still got to be 5 miles from an airport. You know, can't go above 400 feet, I think it is. So, I mean, you still got to abide by the rules. You just don't have to get it registered or take the class. So remember that, Fox. Don't get in trouble. So Washington County, I realize you're new. I don't know where I know you from, if you're one of the guys in the Facebook pages. So if you have any questions, are you a Cobra guy by chance, or you just stumbled across? Oh, very cool. So ever since I ordered mine, you're not invisible, Sharon. I see you. I see Sharon. I've been watching so many drone videos since I ordered mine that I really want to figure out how to fly it well, dramatically fly it. Watching all these videos where people are bringing them down and somebody's grabbing them and walking them through the house and then letting them go out the backyard again, and you get that one shot, one continuous shot. Some of that stuff is really, really cool. I'm really looking forward to really taking it out. I'm really looking to taking some cinematic snow footage in slow motion as well. I've never heard of the Canadian Drone Hub. I will definitely have to check it out. And if I haven't already, I'm definitely gonna friend you on Facebook as well. Like your channel on YouTube as well. But I'm definitely gonna have to check you out there, Washington County, and check out the Canadian Drone Hub as well. So yesterday, a friend of mine, George, and I went to go see Ford versus Ferrari, and it was phenomenal. I'm really not going to say anything more beyond that. I'm doing a complete movie review video. We filmed a little bit yesterday, the intro in front of the movie theater, and I started putting it together. And I'm going to definitely put out a movie review video as well. It was great, though. If you haven't seen it and you're a car person, you're definitely going to want to check it out. It's cool how the camera picks up the smoke. Gives it that dramatic effect. But just out of curiosity, with the 6 people I have in here, do I have any Cobra guys in here at all? I posted on all the Cobra pages on Facebook, and everybody gives me the thumbs up, and I'll see you tonight and all that, but nobody ever comes in. So, Fox, I'm really glad that you got the extended package version of that drone with the extra batteries. You got to tell me how everything is. Sounds good. Sounds good. And who makes the other one? You have a MAVIC as well. You have the other one as well, right? So you can get a few videos out of this, Fox. So Sharon, how you been? Yeah, because Fox, you could do the unboxing video of the MAVIC Mini, and then you could do a comparison video of the Mini versus the other one that you have. You do side-by-side shots, stuff like that. You can really get like a couple of videos out of this. What the good news is, Fox, are you ready? You ready for the good news? So Fox, are you ready for the good news? Okay, so no, so the I officially have my hours. So I guess Monday I will be in review to be monetized. Yeah. So I'm very excited about it. Very excited. Hey, Deidre, how are you? Thanks for stopping in, Dee. I appreciate that. So I've been between this live stream and my movie review. I'll probably do 2 movie reviews. I'll probably do a non-spoiler and a spoiler for Ford versus Ferrari, and then I've been working on for a while now. A few weeks back, I put out I put out a video saying that I didn't go to Bike Week because I've been working on a secret video. So I'm still working on the secret video, and hopefully that'll come out probably in about another month. So I'm trying to shoot to have it out before January, depending on how time is in my favor. The secret video is going to end up probably being like 20 minutes. But I'm really, it's me talking, it's montages, there's multiple songs. I kind of filmed it like a little bit like a little mini movie. So it's taking way longer than I had officially anticipated. But before we went to the movies on Friday, I showed a little bit of it to George, a friend of mine, and he loved it. He loved it. But it's a secret vacation video, so I don't want to give too much away. But it's going to be good. Vince, welcome to the live broadcast. I appreciate you stopping. You got delivered yesterday. Congratulations, Vince. You have a lot of work ahead of you. But I'm really glad that you stopped in. Unfortunately, there you go. Thanks. Been watching you for a while. I appreciate that you've been watching me, Vince. So then you probably already know I did not build mine. I'm the fourth owner of mine, so it's been on the block a few times. It was built in 2010. Mine's a Mark III. My assumption is that you got delivered, the kit got delivered yesterday, so you got a Mark IV probably. Or did you buy a 23rd, or did you buy the anniversary edition? Well, actually, you know what? Mark IV complete kit. Good for you. Good for you. My assumption is it's a Factory 5 as well. Very cool. Very cool. Are you going to take, did you take, or are you going to take the building class that they do up there? Blueprint 346. Nice. Very, see, you're like 6 steps ahead. You're way ahead of everybody else. I bet you're really anxious to really start getting into it. So I have a 331 stroker motor. When you took the class, did you get to meet Dave? Did you get to meet Dave Smith, the owner? He's a really nice guy. From what I hear, I have not met him, but I hear he makes an appearance. He tries to make an appearance if he's there at every class. I know if you go up there and you want to film, he's really open to meeting everybody and talking on camera and really hanging out. I just hear he's an all-around good guy. I really would like to meet him. Nice. Johnny from Blueprint. So I know you're a long ways off, but do you have a color scheme picked out? Which is good, because when you buy the kit, if you know what motor you're putting in it, it's along the way. Especially if you're going to do power brakes, power steering, you really kind of need to know all that stuff up front. You're going carbureted or not carbureted. Electronic fuel injection. Yeah, you gotta. You're going all out. You're building a nice car. You're building a beast. That's what it sounds like. Vince, where are you located? What state? Oh, you're not far from Charlottesville. You're in the same state as me. Willwood is a company that makes brakes. So the Willwood brakes are top of the line braking system. You've seen them, Fox. Big red calipers. They come in yellow too. I think the yellow is somebody else. Big red calipers are Willwood brakes. They're probably the best brakes on the market. So Vince, you're not far from me at all. You're like, I mean, you're still a couple of hours away, but within the same state. Yeah, you definitely know your way around cars. So I think the Porsche ones are the yellow ones. You should come up here for some of the events. I don't know what kind of events they have down there in Charlottesville besides the racetrack stuff, but there's always a ton of events up here. So you've seen the videos of mine, Vince? You've seen the walkarounds and... So the history on my car is that somebody high up in Federal Express had my car built. And then they turned around and sold it to a colleague. And that colleague traded it in at the local Ford dealership for a Roush Mustang. And then the Ford dealership sat on the car for a little while, used it for parades and just put it in the showroom window and stuff. And then they finally put it in a consignment shop in Louisville, Kentucky. And that's where I saw it online. And I bought it basically sight unseen. Yeah, I'm from New York originally. I'm sure you could hear it. I'm from the Bronx originally. And then, long story short, my mom got mugged and we had a house in upstate New York in Dutchess County. And that's really where I grew up. I still have family in Yonkers and Eastchester and Westchester. Long Island. In Richland. Well, I grew up in Dutchess County. You're not far from where I grew up at all. Very cool. Bree, Sharon, you guys still in here? Hope I didn't lose you. So Vince, are you gonna video the process of you putting the card together? You got it, Fox. Have a good one. I think you totally should get some, totally get some video out of it. I think a lot of people, even blogging, I think a lot of people are interested. A lot of builders like to watch and see the process before they commit to doing it themselves. And a lot of people are just interested. I mean, I watch them all the time, even though one, I didn't build mine, and two, I'm not building one, but there's certain things I need to know when I work on it about how it's put together. So I watch all these videos myself. I love them. Nobody knows what they don't know, but you learn along the way, and that's the process. And if somebody can learn from a mistake you made, then, you know, it helps somebody else out. That's the way I always think of it. I bring mine every year, like Ocean City, Maryland. Do you have a color scheme picked out yet, Vince? So we got 7 people in here now. Who else is in here besides me and Vince talking up a storm? Candy apple with black stripes. That is a ferocious combination. Like that. That's a good combo. I just like them when they're not blue. I love the blue color, but I'm just like, I'm so tired of the soak. Everybody's got the blue with the white stripes. How's the weather? Today was mid-40s. Not super bad. Friday was gorgeous, was 55. I had the car out Friday. I probably could have taken the car out today, but I was busy doing some editing. Tomorrow I might take it out. Tomorrow's supposed to be in the mid-40s again. It was 80 degrees here today, so you obviously are not in Utah. Where are you, Washington County? You're in southern Utah and it's that warm? Really? I thought Utah was cold. I guess I'm wrong. E.T., how you doing, buddy? E.T., what's the weather like in Japan right now? Bree, Sharon, are you still in here? Live in the desert. Smoky here in Tokyo. For some reason, I thought Utah was like Colorado. Just gets cold and cold and cold. But I guess I'm totally wrong. That's why we have these little chats. So I learned something. Well, Vince, I really hope you video document, or just document somehow, your build. And I'll definitely subscribe to your YouTube page when I'm offline here so I can follow it. I'm very interested. There's Bree. Okay, maybe that's why I'm thinking about snow in Utah. I bet with the drone thing, you are in heaven in Utah, man. If you're in the desert and they got all the freestanding rock formations and all that, and you're cruising around the drone, I bet your footage is amazing. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to check out your page as soon as we're offline here and subscribe to you as well. I definitely want to see some of that footage. Well, you obviously have a page. You're on YouTube now talking, so you're signed in. So you may not have any videos on it yet, but I'll subscribe now. So when you start putting them out, I'll get notified. Absolutely, Vince. Got a permit to fly in Zion. Yeah, so when I get my drone, I thought I was going to be able to like fly the Appalachian Trail and all that. We have the trail comes right through Winchester, about 30 miles up the street. But I realize now you can't fly in a national park without permission. Is it hard to get permission? Bree, feel free to hang out, Bree. You're one of the guys. You can hang out and talk. No one's chasing you away. It's hard to get the permit, but my friend helped me. He works there. Yeah, well, I guess it's always good to have somebody there to help you out. I'm going to have to try to pull a couple of strings, see if I can get it up on the trail. But I really want to take mine to the beach. I like to, when I do my videos in Ocean City for Hot Rod Week, I like to do the opening with a drone shot that I usually put out on Facebook. Does anybody have any drone shots of Ocean City? And I get flustered with a whole bunch of drones. But I really want to start taking my own so I can do specific shots I want to take. I got a guy who's really cool about it, and I tell him kind of what I'm looking for, and he goes and he shoots it and he sends it to me. And I'm like, well, can you do this and do this? And he's really open to me telling him what I want and making him do it multiple times because he likes to see his footage in the beginning of the video. It's just hard to articulate sometimes what you're thinking in your head to what somebody else can actually shoot. Sometimes it's just easy to do things yourself. But I'm really looking forward to getting my drone and playing with it. Like I said, all the videos I do, I really want to just take these dramatic shots with the drone. And I watched all these videos where people use it like a camera, where you can just manipulate it, just hold the drone and just kind of manipulate it by hand and then let it go or have it come in and then you catch it and then you bring it through something and then you let it go again. And the shots are really kind of cool looking. So Vince, have you went to go see Ford versus Ferrari yet? We went on Friday. It was really good. It was really entertaining. It was well shot. I'm going to do a movie review on it. We filmed the intro on Friday before we went to go see it, my friend George and I. And then I'm going to film a review tomorrow and try to get it out at the beginning of the week. Non-spoiler, of course. Not like there are any spoilers. It's a piece of history. So if you don't know what happened at that race, then, you know, there really are no spoilers. But I guess there might be a whole generation of people out there who don't know what the outcome of that race was. I just really like to see all the cars. I think Factory 5 supplied most of the cars, except for the one that Matt Damon drove was the actual one from the museum. But all the rest were replicas. I believe that's true. So Washington, what kind of drone do you have? You probably have many drones, but have you gotten a mini yet? Do we have anybody else in here? See, people are coming and going. Peeking back in. So Fox, what do you do your editing in? Konnichiwa. I get of the boring stuff like updates that took 16 minutes. Right, but what software do you do your editing in, Fox? And please don't tell me you do it on your phone. No, you. Please tell me. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't do the editing on your phone. What do you think? Future car, electric, flying? I use Corel Studio's Video Suite 10X. So you do it. You do your video like editing on a IBM instead of a Macintosh. You do it on a PC and not on a Mac. ET, I think it's going to be both. I think it's going to be a flying electric car. I think the electric is going to come first and replace gasoline. But then I think eventually the cars are going to fly. So I think the flying part's going to be from the electric motor and not from a gasoline motor. So I think it's both. I've never done video editing on a PC. Something tells me it'd be a lot harder to do the editing than it is on a Mac. But then again, I really over edit my videos, I think. Flying personal drone taxi? I've never seen that. I might have to Google that. I'm going to say yes and no, but I think that I'm not sure a lot of the capabilities you have in a Mac, you have in a PC. Like the tracking and the transitions, the color corrections. I mean, I may be totally wrong because I'm a Mac guy. But not that I want you to go out and buy everything all over again just to get a Mac, but I'm just saying. I've never done a side-by-side comparison about the editing software in a Mac to a PC. Transitions are fine. The color balancing is dependent on the software. I have to do some research on that and see if I can really find out. Like I said, I've never done any editing on a PC. I mean, even all through college, I've done all my editing on a Mac, so. True. It is very true. And if it suits you fine for what you need and what you're doing and it works well and you like it, that's all that matters. It's all that matters. Hawaiian Bob, how you doing, buddy? So I did go see Ford and Ferrari, Ford versus Ferrari. It was really good. You saw me when I filmed my intro. I'm going to do a movie review. Should be out next week, but hopefully you probably will already have seen it by that point. It was good, though. It was really, really good. Well done, well put together, well filmed. The acting was good. Like I said, I don't want to get too much into it, or else you're not going to watch the other video. But it was good. It was long, but it flows well. And I didn't get any, oh man, it's kind of dragging here. There was none of that. It went by really, really, really fast. And the way they filmed some of the car sequences, it was really good. It was really good. There are a couple of things, like I said, I don't want to get too into. I was shocked when I saw, and we'll talk about that in the other video, but it's really good. I thought I was going to have a hard time with Matt Damon playing Carroll Shelby. Um, I thought maybe like Matthew McConaughey would have been a better choice to play Carroll Shelby. But Matt Damon did a really good job. He did a really good job. And Christian Bale is just phenomenal. But Christian Bale was just amazing. He was amazing. If he doesn't get an Oscar nominee, I'd be shocked. I think it was a fantastic role for him. But like I said, if you've seen some of the behind-the-scenes stuff, it was just really well put together. So I was excited to see it. And where were you when I was doing the introduction and you texted me that you saw me? Were you in the shopping center? Or you just saw me on you just saw me driving around? Driving past the students. Okay, cool. Did you go to see the fireworks tonight that they were doing there at the shopping center? You could have stopped and they could have came out and I could have had them all sit inside the car. Take pictures. Toyota's a good car. The new Supra is awesome. I did a whole video on the new Supra, which a lot of people are kind of back and forth about. That's too much, basically a BMW with Toyota badging, because it was a collaboration between BMW and Toyota. But I like the new Supra. It looks pretty amazing. Bobby, I wish I could have got a couple more of the Cobra guys up here, and we could have parked them all out front and gone to see the movie. The Toyota Celica's from the early '70s they're really cool too. But Bobby, tell everybody what you got. Just a car. Vince, thank you very much for stopping by. Like I said, I'll definitely subscribe to your channel as soon as I'm done here. And I hope to God you document your build in your Cobra. Lots of luck. And I'll definitely be staying tuned and watching it happen. Thank you for stopping by. You made a new friend, Vince, and I appreciate you stopping by. Bobby's Barracuda is phenomenal. It's been in a couple of my videos. I got to get Bobby in one spot for longer than 5 minutes and put a microphone on him and do a full-blown interview about his car. But his car is beautiful. Anytime, Vince. Thank you for stopping by. Actually, Bobby's not on an island. Bobby's on the island of Virginia. Bobby lives like 10 minutes down the road. If he wanted to, he can go pick up beer and come on by. Then he could stand right here. We could do this podcast together, this live stream. Excuse me. We went to Hawaii for our honeymoon. We loved it. You want to come over? Come over. I think the reason for that, ET, is because the cars are too big. But German cars are big too. So I don't know. Maybe it's got to do with trade deals or politics or whatever. I have no idea. Well, maybe another night there, Bobby. We'll definitely have you over. Like I said, we want to meet one day in like the Cookies and Cream parking lot. And I'll film the car. I'll do an interview. And we'll do a whole video about your Barracuda. Lord. It's Saturday night. A lot of people must be out because I'm not getting the usual crowd I usually get. So, you're going to do, Bobby, are you going to go to Cars and Coffee tomorrow morning? Or is your car away for the winter? All right, Bobby, you have a good one. We'll talk again soon. The heater core's leaking? Yeah, you definitely got to get that fixed. You got all winter to get that fixed. Sounds like a project. Keep me posted on how that goes. And if you need any help, if I'm around, I'm more than happy to help you out, Bobby. Later, Bobby. Have a good one, bud. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. So, ET, what's the weather like in Japan right now? See if we can get some more people in here. I see the numbers are going up, but who else is in here? Is there anybody else in here? Anybody else want to chat? Anybody else in here? How's everybody doing tonight? Let me just post this so we can get some more people in here. We've got some onlookers, but nobody wants to say hi. Nobody wants to say hi. Very cool. So who else is in here? Anybody else? What do you want to chat about? Ah. Whoa. So how's everybody doing tonight? The numbers just went way up. So who do we have in here tonight? Anybody want to talk? You have to do legal car inspection every 2 years in Japan. About $1,000? We have to do an inspection every year here in the United States. And I think it's 30, I don't know how much it is. Was it like 30 bucks? The Cobra doesn't have to be inspected, so it has antique and license plates on it, so I don't have to get the car inspected. And when I have the other car inspected, my Jeep, I usually do it with an oil change, so I have no idea how much it even is. I just pay for it all at the same time. Oh, excuse me. It's a state inspection here in the United States, so each state, I think it might be a different price. But every 2 years in Japan and it's $1,000? That seems excessively high. It's like $20. Okay, with Brie. So Bree, how are you doing tonight? You doing well? Georgie's in the house. What's up, Georgie? How was your dinner tonight? I saw it on Facebook. I was like, how come I don't get an invite to this stuff? How'd you like out of the blue? That's exactly correct. I think they're really overpriced. But it is what it is. I mean, I guess we're kind of locked on where you're going to get seafood locally like that. So between there and Blue Ridge, which one do you like better? You like Blue Ridge better? So George, I started the editing on the movie review, and the footage you shot came out great. I had the settings wrong on the camera, so it's a little overexposed, a little bit. I tried to tone it down as best as I possibly could, but it came out well. It came out really good. So thank you again. So for those of you who are just, it was a good day. For those of you who are just kind of hanging out reading, George and I went to go see Ford versus Ferrari on Friday. And I bribed George with lunch and movie tickets if he would come help me film the introduction. So he shot the entire intro, which will be out. That video will probably be out middle of next week is what I'm shooting for. I think I'm going to do 2 reviews, George. I'm going to do a spoiler and a non-spoiler, where the first one I just talk about the film, what I thought, without getting into specifics about certain scenes. And then I'll do another one like a week later with the same intro and everything. And we'll really get into a couple of the scenes I had talked about in the movie theater, where I was like, I don't know, I hope that really didn't happen. So, George, E.T. is from Japan. This puppy's almost out. This is one of my good ones, George. No, this is a Romeo and Juliet from Cubana that I got on my vacation, which we are not talking about where I went, George. But George did see the vacation, the first couple of minutes of the introduction of the secret vacation video, and George liked it. So, like I said, we're still working on that, and that should be out. God, I got a lot of work on that yet. Like I said, if that comes out before January, I'll be shocked. E.T.'s a friend of yours? He seems like a really nice guy. We're not picking on him or anything. Just introducing George to E.T. Let him know that E.T.'s from Japan. Hopefully we get some more people in here. We'll start chatting about some good stuff. Has to translate. So when he types, he runs it through a translator? Oh, George, while you're here, I lit the car up a little bit. Is that better? I didn't realize that, Bray, so thank you for letting us know. Bree, I'm happy to take you for a ride. So the backlights are green, but the Cobra logo is on a color palette. There is more red on the car. I don't like the color palette. You can't see the Cobra logo under the hood. It kind of blurs it all out. I might be just way too bright. Yeah. Let me see something real quick. Is that any better? Not really. Yeah, I see that. I think that's a little better. Wax paper diffuser. George, where are you when I'm setting this crap up? I could use you. Trying to think if I have anything. throw over it now. Yeah, I know. You're out drinking when I'm working. Eh. That's better. It's all right. It'll do. So nice. The red nice car is convertible. Yes, it's a convertible ET. It is cold in the winter. I really wasn't cold on Friday. It really wasn't that cold on Friday. Bree, I do drive the car a lot. I drive the car a lot, and ironically, the motor produces a lot of heat inside the car. And last year, I took the car Christmas shopping in December, and I was fine. I mean, I had a jacket on, but I was relatively warm. It's only when you stop, really. Look, I should really stand back here. So when I travel someplace and I'm taking it far away, I pull it in in an enclosed trailer. So whenever when I go to Ocean City, I pull it with the trailer. Not that I don't want to drive it there. I can drive it there, no problem. But if it rains while I'm down there for a week, at least I have a trailer to pull it into at night and when it rains. But otherwise, I drive it a lot. Now this is a special cigar where it's a torpedo, so it's really tight on one end, and then it's tight again on the other end. So you snip the one end off, and you light the other end. But you're right, George. Every time I move back, it flashes. It gets brighter every time I leave the room. Yeah. That's the difference between a foreground and Kevin Lands. Kevin's in the house. How you doing, Kevin? So you're home. Did you take off work on Friday? Did you take the bike out? Friday was a nice day. How many miles did you do on Friday? Just a short ride, just 50. We took the car out Friday. George and I went to go see Ford versus Ferrari. It was really good. Yeah, we filmed before we went in, and I'm going to do a movie review video as well. But it was well done. It was very well put together. So I need to stop by on Monday. I think I'm going to stop by and get that flash drive. Just an FYI. I was supposed to do it last Thursday, but something popped up and I didn't have time. The smoke really adds to the dramatic of the camera. I don't. I need to do some work on my bike. I got a cracked gas tank, and I have a replacement gas tank. I just haven't gotten around to swapping out the gas tank, and then it's got to get painted, obviously, and all that. I really need to. Maybe this winter I'll start. I do miss it. I do. But the car is just taking up so much of my time. And the bike I do have left, the one bike, is really not a long distance rideable bike. With the hardtail and the size motor it has, it's super small. It's only a 650. So it's just made for like around town and things like that. But I really got to get. So the fenders, my fenders, because they're custom made, are welded in the middle. There's a seam weld down the middle. And at the ends, they've both cracked front and rear down that weld. So the fenders have to come off. I got to re-weld the fenders. And then because I got a weld on them, the paint's going to melt off. I got to repaint the fenders. The gas tank needs to be swapped. Repaint the gas tank. And then it's sat for so long that the carburetors need a good running through too as well. If it was just a tune-up and a ride, I'd do it fast and have it out there on the road. But there's the time I paint the bike again, it's going to cost me more money than I really want to spend on it. So I've actually been thinking about tearing it down. I think that market has passed. I think about building them and selling them again. I think that market has passed. I really do. And I kind of have moved on a little bit. I don't think, I mean, if somebody hired me somebody wanted one and wanted me to build one, maybe I'd do it. But of all the bikes I've built, I've only had one that was a commission build. The rest of them I built on my own and then turned around and sold them after. Or had friends who wanted them and then bought them after. But I only had one bike that somebody had come up to me and asked me to build a bike for them and gave me money up front. And then I built it. And then they gave me the rest. That was only one bike, but that was hot chocolate. But I really got to work on the one I'm sitting on right now and get it back on the road. Or, like I said, I've been thinking about parting it out and selling it. Having a bike built from scratch is about for me, I think when we charged like hot chocolate was like $6,000. Which is not a lot of money when you're talking about a custom bike, but it's not, you know what I'm saying? Still, hot chocolate was a 650 motor as well. Once you start doing Harley stuff, the prices go way up, way fast. And a $6,000 bike, yeah. Don't even get me started. We could talk about it. I'll come by on Monday. We could talk. But I know you're going to want a Harley motor. You're going to want a Harley motor and a Harley frame and all the Harley parts. And the minute you buy anything that says Harley on it, you're going to be up to $12,000 to $15,000 for a bike. You can build the Japanese bikes, the little bobbers. Nah, just something low. You can't buy Harley parts cheap unless you go and you like you go to swap meets and buy everything secondhand, third hand. But then you're looking for parts that you may never find what you need. It becomes a shopping spree for God knows how long, and that just wastes low in height. If you want an around town bike, but we can build it, Kevin. We can do it. We'll talk about it Monday. Yeah. You should. Do you want to buy one that's already built? And we could just paint it. So George is talking about a bike I built that a friend of ours bought. George is talking about a bike that I built and a friend of mine bought, and he's thinking about getting rid of it. And that's a really cool bike. I got pictures of it. And all we'd have to do is take the fenders off and the gas tank and repaint it. Trying to see where I can get it. No, it came out great. That bike came out great. Yeah. I think he wants to sell it. No, girl does not come with the bikes. Girls come with the bike when you go to shows. But that one's really cool because the fender on that one, that's the wrong one. I don't have that one. The the sissy bar on that bike comes back, and then it comes back at a really sharp angle. I don't know if you could see it in that picture. And I don't have a picture. So that one, you can see the rear sissy bar comes way back on that bike. Yeah, this is a good shot. And you can really see the sissy bar on that one. This is the same bike with no paint. And we used to call it the Bare Naked Lady. And then we painted it white, and it became White Noise. But I can show you photographs of it, and if you're interested, who knows? I think he wants to get rid of it anyway. Because he's got like 2 bikes already, and you can only ride one at a time. So it was funny because when we went to Bike Week, Russell and I and George went to Bike Week. And Russell's bike broke, his real bike, and then George's bike broke, and then the bike I built was the only bike we had that ran for a week straight with no problems. That bike runs really good too. I told him a long time ago that if he ever wanted to sell it, to let me know, and then I might buy it back first. You know, the bike I'm sitting on was my first build. I think White Noise was really my favorite bike that we've done. The KEI car is the main seller, 660 cc's. I have to look that bike up, ET. I don't know that bike. Smoke Edge, dramatic effect. George, you gotta go to bed soon, don't you? You gotta work in the morning. And George, one of the guys in here was telling me that he went to the hobby shop near him, walked in, bought the mini drone, and left. And I have to wait till December to get mine. Meanwhile, you can go to Best Buy right now and buy them in the store. I should cancel my order. I should cancel my order and go to Best Buy. I might go there tomorrow and look. And if they have it in stock, I might just buy it and then just call DJI and just cancel it. Because that's a load of crap. Yeah, but you would think that they would keep a supply for themselves, for people that buy directly. I understand you got to supply the stores first. And from what he was saying that the store he bought it from told him that this was their second round of supply, that they've already sold through. That they had 12 come in the first day and they were sold out within a couple of hours. So, but still, when you order the drone from the manufacturer, you would think you would get it before the stores got it. And to have a ship date of December 15th, when I can go to Best Buy tomorrow and pick it up out of the store, I think is kind of BS. Still, I think tomorrow I'm going to go to Best Buy and see if they have any in stock. And if they do, I have a decision to make. Because I know mine hasn't shipped yet, obviously. It's not like I need it for something. I don't have anything coming up, but I would just like to have it. I'm just anxious, I guess. So pretty quiet in here. Hoping we had more people stop in. Huh. Anyway. I just figured the sooner I get it, the more time I have to practice. Because I want to become pretty proficient at it before I start bringing it to events and start filming. So, yeah, I know you too. I know. You're my backup guy. We could have used it at the movie theater. You could have followed me up the road with the drone. So, is there any Cobra guys in here? I keep sharing the stream out to the Cobra guys, but nobody ever comes in. But I was happy with that one guy showed up. And I really hope he documents his build. I'm looking forward to it too. Maybe one weekend in the spring, if I can't get Kelly to go, well, you're never off on the weekends. You're going to say we could shoot down like Ocean City for the weekend. And we can film, get all my drone shots I need for Hot Rod Week. Get all my intro shots. And instead of using maybe the same shot in every intro video, in every video as the intro, excuse me, that we'll do multiple shots. I would never ask you to take time off to go to hang out in Ocean City and fly drones. Well, we could fish at the store. Oh man, I get the hiccups now. But we could go fish. We haven't done that in a while. I do love Ocean City. But surprised David didn't pop in tonight. So hopefully we can get some more people in here, start talking about different topics. It seems like every live stream we just talk about the same things over and over. But you know what? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about, so my next door neighbor across the street has got his Christmas tree up already. I think that's crap. Who the hell puts their Christmas? Another guy down the street behind me has their Christmas lights up already. I don't like decorating any of the Christmas stuff. I don't like decorating that Christmas stuff before Thanksgiving. I mean, it was like the first week in November, and the lady had her tree up across the street. That's way too early. Way too early. How do you just like bypass a holiday? But Thanksgiving hasn't even come yet, and you're skipping it to go to Christmas. So when Christmas is gone, are you skipping it and going like? I mean, I understand like in January, Valentine's Day stuff comes, but it's in the middle of the week. It's in the middle of the month. But right after Valentine's Day, are we going to see 4th of July stuff already? It seems like every year it gets sooner and sooner and sooner. But I mean, everybody says that, but this was the first year it really kind of was blatantly obvious. When you put Christmas stuff up like the day after Halloween, that's ridiculous. It does make it less special. And I can understand, we were talking about this tonight. I can understand if you want to put the lights outside because it's still a little warm out. You get a warm day here and there, and you want to put them out, but just don't turn them on. Just because they're up doesn't mean you have to put them on every night. Just leave them off until the day after Thanksgiving, and then you can put them on. But the guy behind me had his Christmas lights on, up and on, like the day after Halloween. He also has the whole neighborhood talking about him. So maybe that's what he was going for. Well, buying decorations is one thing. You got your Christmas lights up? Really, Money Club? Are they on? Oh, man. Well, first off, Money Club, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I really do. Where are you, Money Club? What state? Dave? Alberta, Canada? You guys have already had snow, right? Yeah, Christmas music right after Halloween, again, is ridiculous. You got Christmas lights up too? I don't know. Maybe it's the new thing, but I personally, I think having that stuff up right after Halloween and before Thanksgiving, me personally, is way too soon. I'm definitely not in the Christmas spirit till after I've had my turkey. And I understand traditionally, I like some people like putting up their tree like on the Friday after Thanksgiving. I get that, I really do. And even leaving stuff up till so I'm Italian, and traditionally Little Christmas is like January 15th. So I like to leave everything up till middle of January. But it's like leaving your stuff up till Valentine's Day to me if you put it up too early. I would just never do that. But I am definitely not in the Christmas spirit right after Halloween. No matter how hard corporate America tries. I don't even start my shopping till after Thanksgiving. I guess if there's snow on the ground, you may be more in the Christmas spirit than I am here. But it's cold here, but there's no snow. Yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. This is my second one so far on this live stream. This is a Gurkha. This is a Gurkha. Erie, PA. So, Ed, you got snow on the ground in Pennsylvania already? Wow. So I'm in Virginia, and we haven't gotten any snow. I mean, we got like a light dusting last week. I mean, literally, it was light. It looked like I put down fertilizer. That's, I mean, how light it was. And then it was gone within a half hour. And Dave, to leave your Christmas lights up till March one year, I don't know if he has an HOA or not, but my HOA would be all over my ass if I did that. I usually take the tree and the lights down after New Year's. Yeah, I mean that's when everybody does it. Oh, like I said, growing up, my mother left my Christmas tree up till the 15th of January, and then it was gone. 67 Mustang to sleep till spring. Really? You don't take it out? I still take my stuff out every now and then. So I take the Cobra out. Last year I did Christmas shopping in the Cobra. Even if there's snow on the ground, as long as the roads are dry, I'll take the car out. I really will. I drive the shit out of that car. And the motor produces enough heat where the cockpit stays warm. Yeah, salt. Yeah, I mean, I get it. But and your 67 Mustang is probably more valuable than my car. So I get where you're coming from. I really do. But I like driving my car. We had it out Friday. This past Friday, I took it out. And tomorrow is supposed to be a nice day, mid-40s. So I'll take it out again. $429. Sorry, guys. Somebody shot me a text. I bet it is fast. So I got a 331 stroker in the Cobra. But my Cobra only weighs like 2,000 pounds. So Ed, do you ever bring your car up to Carlisle for the Ford Nationals? I've been up there a few times with the Cobra. Mine goes pretty good. I mean, compared to some of the other ones out there that have the bigger motors in them. But I mean, the 331 stroker with a car that weighs 2,000 pounds, slightly over with me in it, obviously, about 100 pounds, 150 pounds more. I'm pretty light. It goes. The horsepower per pound ratio is you really should go up there. It's hold on a second. I'm not a Christian, but celebrate Japanese like Christmas very much. We roast duck and Christmas cake. Very cool. You guys haven't figured it out yet. E.T. is from Japan. And every time I do a live stream, he's always here. And I appreciate you coming in, E.T. Carlisle's a blast. It is huge. It is huge. I mean, there's so many Mustangs there for the Ford Nationals that not only do they break them up by year, they break them up by color. So they'll do like yellow Mustangs from 70 to 79, and they'll put them over there, and there'll be thousands of them. And they'll do blue Mustangs and black Mustangs and red Mustangs. And it's just crazy. It really is crazy. And when we went up this past year, they had like 15 Cobras over there, all different manufacturers. Shell Valley from Pennsylvania shows up. They bring their big 18-wheeler and a couple of their cars and have a huge display. Ford displayed the new GT500 was there. Not duck, chicken. Sorry, you'd say. And all the GT40s are up there, but they keep the GT40s separate from everybody else. They have this giant enclosed tent. It's got air conditioning, and they keep all the GT40 guys, and all of them are in there. It's good that you drive it. Like I said, I'm not really a trailer queen either, but I do when I go to like Ocean City for Hot Rod Week. I do trailer it down there just so I have a trailer, because I don't have a garage or a cover or not a cover. I mean, I have a car cover, but I don't have a covered parking spot. So I trailer it down there just so at night, and if it rains, I can pull it inside the trailer. Because I have no roof at all. So, but I drive it to, when I go to Carlisle for the Ford Nationals, I drive it up there. It's a 3-hour drive. I drive it there. I spend all day, and I drive it back the same day. Thank you, Ed. I haven't been to Carlisle for any other of the events. I should, just to film. The problem is just parking up there. I mean, I would just drive up there in my regular car, but then I guess I got to find a parking spot. Where at the Ford Nationals, obviously I park in the field with the car, and then I walk around and I film all day. But I really should go up there. So people have been asking me to go up there and film like the Mopar events and things like that. The channel started as me just filming events I was going to with my car anyway. Instead of just sitting in the chair for like 5 or 6 hours, I would just walk around and film. And that's how this whole thing started. And now it's grown beyond that. And I really do need to go up to do other events. So Ed, when I get off this live stream, and the same with you, Dave, I'll check out your channels and I'll check out your stuff and I'll subscribe. So hopefully you guys, I don't know if you guys have videos of your cars on there as well, but I'll definitely check you both out. So Ed, do you have videos of your car on your channel? You don't do any filming on that car? Well, if you subscribe to Bangin Gears on Facebook and message me on there a couple of photographs of your car, I'll post them on my page if you guys want. Don't do Facebook. Gotcha. I got you, Ed. Go on your page now, Ed. See what we can see. No content. But I'm going to subscribe anyway. And we'll go to Dave's page as well. And subscribe there. We'll do the Monkey Club. We'll go to his page and subscribe. I want to make sure I hit you guys. Thank you for popping in. And there's one other person I wanted to hit. Very cool. So Ed and Dave, I just subscribed to your channels. I got you now. And then there was one other person I wanted to hit. I couldn't remember who it was. Vince. Yeah, I wanted to hit Vince. I'd have to get him later. Thanks, Ed. I appreciate you guys telling me about telling other people. I'm always looking for other car guys in my area. I always like meeting people. I do these videos that I call spotlight videos, where I focus on just one car. And if we ever get in the same place, Ed, I would love to film your car, put a microphone on you, do like an interview, you tell everybody all about the car, and we'll do a whole video. I'm in Northern Virginia, right outside of DC. I'm about 20 miles from the Pennsylvania line. If you shoot straight up, 29, you go through Leesburg, I could be in Pennsylvania, like I said, in like 30 minutes. Probably a little longer, to be honest. No, not that far at all. Yeah, come springtime, let's try to keep in contact, and if we can, get together at a show, we'll do a whole video on just your car. because the videos I make in Ocean City, I don't really focus on a car. I focus on the event. And the cars, some of them flash by really fast. And you don't really get a hardcore look at anything. So I started these videos, like I said, these spotlights where I just focus like a entire 5-minute video just on one car. So if we can get together, we'll definitely make that happen.